Welcome back, everybody. It's Rama from Junk Journal Divas. Thank you for joining me. It's Rama, and I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm showing you some new Saree bundles that I just put in my shop, and I'm doing voiceover because I want to show you a couple of different packages that I have. These are not exactly all the same. I am unloading and getting rid of all of my saris because I have a whole new shipment coming in. So I wanted to kind of unload these. These packages are bigger. Yes, they are bigger than the previous ones, but they are the same price. So I wanted to just kind of go through and show everything here. I wanted to kind of make it a quicker video because not everybody has the time to sit and, look at me go through each piece and measure everything. But just to give you an idea, after I go through this bundle, I get a sheet of paper, an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and I put my pile on top of that. So those piles that I have here are about the size of a sheet of paper. So I've got 11 of these bundles, and they are $28, just like the other ones. And as you can see here, these are huge. There's a variety of things. So when I was making the packages before, I would make them the same. So my border packages would have all the same borders. And if I had, some left over, I would keep them. And just little bits that were left over from the packages because I'm crazy about trying to make them exactly the same. So these are all the things that were left over, and I just decided to unload them because I've got a lot. So after this, like I said, I'm going to go through another one, and I speed up the video just to kind of go through the second bundle. They're very similar, but not exactly the same. A couple of pieces are different, but for example, if one package has a border and another package, might have a different border. I love that one. The black fabric with that embroidered flowers, so pretty. And some of these are from pieces that I wanted to save for myself, and I thought, okay, I'm never going to use all of this. So, because when I actually do use the sari, it's such tiny little pieces, I'm just cutting into all of these fabrics. Now I also have, after I go through these bundles, I also have 12 snippet packs that I did. So those will be new snippet packs. So this is the second sari, the big bundle though. And like I said, I have my piece of paper down so you can kind of get more of an idea for the size of the pieces. Now, if anybody bought some of these previously, I sent out little notes saying if you created anything with these pieces, to tag me in your photo if you post it in any groups or anything. Of course, Junk Journal Divas. And I wrote down the names of everybody who made a post and tagged me. And if I comment in the post, that means that I saw it. And then I had a drawing, and I had a special package with some of my personal pieces that I made for the winner. So I think I'm going to do that again. So if you're interested and you purchase one of these packages, just look for that information that I'll send with your package. So the fabric here, some of them are chiffon, some of them are silk, and they're pretty much all of them sheer, kind of sheer. And what else can I say about them? They have a lot of sequins on them, embroidery, and they are, of course, from India. Now this is a big long piece of silk that I had there. But they are pieces of saree scarves that I get from India, and then I just chop them up and get sequins all over the place. And then package them up for myself to use and my crafty friends to use to embellish junk journals, any kind of craft, artsy thing that you do. So these are just some pictures of the bundles as packaged. I put a little boho bead, of course, on the bundles. So these are the Saree bundles. Again, I've got 11 of these. And now the Snippet packages. This is the Snippet pack, and they are $12. I've got 12 of these, so they're smaller pieces, and of course a much smaller quantity. And these are also in my shop. This is another package. Again, I'm going through 2 separate ones just to give you more of an idea. So my shop link is always in my video description if you're interested. These are some of the pictures that I took that are on Etsy. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for some crafty adventures.